Occasionally I get asked the question about why I called the company Acclimate. And first of all, it's not just me, it's my co-founder William. And the two of us came together about it based on, I really like the verb to acclimate. And to acclimate is to adapt to a new temperature, attitude, climate, environment, or situation. And I think that pretty much describes what we're having to do. We're all going to have to change to a new environment, a new temperature as our climate changes. And more importantly, we all have to change to like a new situation. We have to get used to the world that we're going into. And so we wanted to be part of that solution. That's why we called the company that. So a previous company I founded used to plant trees for climate outcomes. Essentially, we'd reforest areas that were burned by wildfire. And as in that role, I developed an expertise in carbon markets. And in that expertise in carbon markets and working with landowners, an organization called the U.S. Climate Alliance, which represented 20 plus states that were in the Paris Accords when the U.S. temporarily took itself out of it. I used to advise members of different state governments on how they can engage with carbon markets and climate policy. And it frustrated me that a lot of really smart people that really cared about this material and it was their job were feeling a little overwhelmed about carbon markets and some of the complexities associated with them, and more broadly about climate policy. And it just occurred to me that we have created a system that's not designed for everybody to interact with climate. And if you really sit and look at what's going on with the climate, there's really just not a pathway forward if we don't. Even the United Nations in their 2018 report talked about that every decision matters. And I believe in that very, very firmly. And so I wanted to be part of that solution. I wanted to help give people the tools that they need to make the right decisions.